All right, what is going on, beautiful people? I just got back from this place, the old acquisition.com. We went to a scaling workshop there as a team, kind of fun. We got got a couple, got a little swag here. We got a mug, etc. Um, anyways, uh, really weird TLDR to share. I didn't, I didn't love it. I didn't love the scaling workshop, which is interesting because you guys know, I mean, I love acquisition. Um, for me, thought it like missed the mark a little bit. However, still lots of love for those guys, and there were obviously still, there were people that I met, which was very helpful, and there were some concepts in general that were just very helpful. And honestly, concepts not only that I just learned at the workshop itself, but there's one concept in particular that I think if you take this and you internalize it, um, will serve your business really, really well. And that is the concept of, as Hormozy would call it, more, better, new. And if you are looking to scale your coaching business, it is best for you if you do it in that order. Now, most people try to do this and they try to flip this actually, and they always tend to they kind of have something that's working, and then they actually want to do something that's new, right? They've got this thing they've already put effort into, they've already started, figuring it out. It actually is a working thing, but for some reason, we get like entrepreneurial ADD, and we're like, oh, that thing that's working, how boring, right? Like, screw that thing. Oh my God, this thing over here with this TikTok or this new webinar strategy or this new funnel thing or LinkedIn or whatever. People want to do a new thing, right? Or maybe they saw Tom doing something and they're like, oh, well, that actually looks like it's easier than what I'm doing. I'd love to go do that. I'd love to go do something new. But the issue with that is new things are new. And that means that, you know, um, you kind of already know. Like, for example, let's just look at ads, for example. If you are running ads, let's say you're running follower ads, right? You're running top of funnel, like boosted posts, follower ads, that kind of thing to grow your following, your Instagram account. Um, because I run those types of ads, those are one of the types of ads that we run. I know what is really amazing about those ads. I also know the downfalls and the pitfalls with those ads, right? There's pros and cons to everything. You can't get away from it. I do think those ads are very, very good and they tend to be the most profitable, and I haven't found any ads that are more profitable yet. But regardless, they do have, pitfalls, right? Now, the unfortunate part when you switch, let's say you switch ad strategies, or even let's just say I started running YouTube ads. There may be pros to YouTube ads, but the thing is, I've never run them before. And I don't yet know the pitfalls of what that is. And so I have to learn an entirely new platform. I have to learn a new thing. I don't know where I'm going to get in trouble. Like, I don't know where the pitfalls are. And that's the danger with new, is that you just don't know. And all that time that it took you to learn the thing that you're currently doing that's working, it's going to take you that much time to learn a new thing as well. And if you would have just taken that time and put it into the thing that you already had that was working and you just did more of it, that probably would have been the better and less risky strategy in a sense, because it's already been proven out. You already know that it works, right? You know everything about that thing. And so, um, like that's just like one example, right? Or even in terms of doing things better, like what's an example I could give here? Um, like for example, let's say with sales calls, let's say your close rate is, um, 40% on sales calls, which is maybe not as high as I would like to see it, but it's higher than industry average. Like, that's not terrible, right? Um, okay, let's say your close rate's 40%. Great. Um, you could do better, right? And you could try to get your close rate to 45%. And that would give you or let's even say you try to get your close rate to 50% instead of 40%. Okay, well, if you did get your close rate from 40% to 50%, well, you've just, you know, you've added like, 25% like to your business, right? Um, like, how am I supposed to say this? I'm fucking up with math here, but like, um, you would be growing it by, I think the right thing is 25%, if I'm not being crazy right now. But you were doing 40%, you added another 10%, right? And so, let me just do the fucking math on this for Christ's sake. Okay, so I'm not on crack. You would have grown your business by 25%, right? Now, conversely, though, is what if you would have just booked double the amount of sales calls, right? Like you didn't get any better necessarily, you just did more. Well, okay, like let's just say we divide, 80, right? Like long story short, basically you're getting 200% better instead of 125% better, right? And so in a very real way, it was better to just do more volume. And so that is like one big thing that I just want to get across to you is sometimes we have things in our business and they're working. Like right now we have a business that works, right? Like I think the average we've done in the last 3 months is around 75K a month, right? Cash collected if you average it out. Okay, amazing. Guess what we have to do right now to scale it even farther? We don't need to run YouTube ads. We don't need to, you know, get on TikTok, right? We don't need to do those things. We actually just need to do more volume and more inputs on the system that we already have that's working. We just need to spend more on our top of funnel follower ads. We need to post more on our feed. Instead of posting 3 times a week, we can post 14 times a week, right? We can do more touch points in the DMs, right? If you have more leads coming in and you have more content, right, going out as well, you'll have more people to start conversations with, right? And those 3 things are just going to book us more calls. Our close rate's already fine. Like those are the things we need to do to scale. And it's nothing new. It's nothing shiny. It's not some, strategy that we, you know, don't have. We actually just need to take the system that's working and just literally do more of it. And I knew damn well before we went to that workshop, I was like, I already know what Hormozi's going to tell me. Like, I already know what any of these guys are going to tell me. It's like, well, what's stopping you from doing 10 times more volume than what you're already doing? And I'm going to be like, oh, I don't know. I'm an idiot, right? Like, that's what it is. And so oftentimes, we convince ourselves that we got to be doing something so much better, or God forbid, we got to be doing something new. And usually that's not the case. And so if you want a framework to help you with this, it is more. And when you max that out, then you can do it better. And when you max that out and it's diminishing margins of returns, then you can move to something new. And for those of you who think that, oh my God, I'm on one platform and, I need to get on another platform because we have that risk, XYZ, whatever, the single channel risk, right? For context, the acquisition team, Hormozi, Layla acquisition team, they recommend that you don't move to another channel until you're at 1 million a month. Not 1 million total, 1 million a month, right? That's when they recommend that you start doing new in terms of channels. So just to put that into perspective, just to put that into context, but I hope that helps you and serves you as much as it serves me, because I know that the number one thing that we need to do to scale things up right now, other than continuing to, do what we're doing and prioritize, client success and stuff like that. But in terms of the acquisition side, it's really just that we need to spend more money on ads and we need to put out more content, and hence even me making this video, this is part of the more. So anyways, that's it. Lots of love. I hope this was helpful.